We all remember Nicolas Cage played in a very bad movie alongside Lawrence Fishburne in 2019 called Running with the Devil. But this movie just out recently called Arcadian is actually almost even worse, which is a performance in itself. The movie is way more slasher than a horror movie, and the number one reason that it isn't good is because it bores you constantly. They have created this deep, somber mood that makes this very boring to watch. It is basically about these wolf-like creatures at the end of the world. In addition, you got way too many youth characters that cannot drive the entertainment in this movie, which mostly tears on a false love story and some sibling rivalry. The thing with Nicolas Cage, also in this movie, which probably is the second worst movie he has played in, is that he is really underused. I bet he got a hefty paycheck just to say a few lines, but anyways, despite those few lines he is actually the best actor in this movie, and you feel he is underused, like I said. The scenes with him are really the best ones, while the rest of the cast actually suck. The movie is also one that basically lacks entertainment because it is extremely hopeless when they make it so slow, with bad characters and extreme loopholes all over. It should, in other words, never have been made, because really when you talk about the loopholes, they are massive. It is, for instance, never explained how the one train falls into that hole, and you like to see that scene instead of just seeing him waking up in a hole with no explanation on how it happened. It is also perfectly fine that this is a story about beasts, but there's neither no explanation how they came about and what those creatures really came from. You really miss that explanation to be able to immerse yourself into this movie, which is very hard when they only focus on the youth characters, making a strong case that you can't combine youth characters and beasts in the same movie. I absolutely would like to say more than most that I feel sad for Nicolas Cage, that he has to be in this movie because it is a freaking mess that should have been burned before the first scene was ever shot. One other reason why this movie really sucks, and probably is the second worst movie Nicolas Cage has ever played in, comes down to some bad filming, especially what goes on in the fight scenes with the beast. That is very hard to follow in the filming. Much like the catacomb scenes in Immaculate, if you have seen that movie. But I guess if you want to see a happy-go-lucky movie with a depressive, apocalyptic undertone about young people and beasts, then this might be your cup of tea. But for me, it really isn't. It tastes like a tea that is not even a tea. And then for me, it is a 3 out of 10. And really also one of the worst movies this year, in addition to being the second worst movie Nicolas Cage has ever played.